Hello, good evening, and good welcome to Xbox Tavern's X-Pod Tavern episode 134th. I'm Jamie, and this week I have MPV Graham with me, hopefully. MPV Graham, come on in.
Hello, James, you blurry mess.
Hello. How are you?
Better than what you look on camera.
Good.
I am
Good.
well,
See,
thank you. How
on
are
my
you?
end, it looks all right, but whoever's going to watch this, you just have to deal with a blurry version. I'm wonderful, apart from slightly gossy. And we've also got Millie Man Ian. Millie Man Ian, come on in.
Hello, 5 seconds in the past, Joe.
Hello, and we've also got Scottish Gruffler.
Hello.
Hello, graphically designed on Master System, Jay.
Yeah.
Master
System look better.
Yeah.
This is going to do wonders for all the people who are listening. They go, what the fuck are they talking about? Come over to youtube.com/with Tavern Official and you can see just how blurry I apparently am. Looks all right on mine, so I don't give a shit. Fuck you. Anyway, gentlemen, one of you is going to have to host a guess the game because obviously my gossy and blur isn't going to host.
Hold on, I might just pull that up just now.
Come on in, Scottish for us. Get the guess the game. And if you're not familiar with guess the game, you go to guess.game. You can play basic Wordle for video games, 6 pictures, each increasing in ease of the actual image as well as extra hints like platform and release year and stuff like that. And we love doing it. I love doing it every day. And we've started doing it on the podcast recently where we team up and try to do Sundays ones as we record this podcast each Sunday 8 p.m.
Yeah. We should have waited 5 seconds before we
I was going to say, he's that delayed that he's probably just got there.
We used you. I'm not getting into it. Right, gentlemen, bring it up. Let's have a look.
What the
wow.
This is a good start. Can I zoom in?
I'm glad we can all. You can zoom in.
That looks familiar.
Sonic.
It does look very Sonic-ish, but I don't think it is Sonic. I recognise that.
It's definitely.
This looks far too old to be my generation, so I'm just.
Yeah, no, it is an old game, but I recognise that.
From where?
Oh, it changes colour, like it's.
What,
Tetris?
asteroids?
Oh, that's going to annoy me.
Not asteroids talking about, or Brick Breaker.
Kind of like that, actually. It could be like Breakout.
Yeah,
I think it was
try Breakout,
but I don't think it was. It's like Breakout. I don't think it's like the original. It could be Breakout.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Okay, go on. We'll try that.
Let's give it a go. Why not?
No.
So it's too old for Metacritic.
It is a Breakout kind of game, but I don't know what one it is.
So Arkanoid, is that another type of Breakout?
Arkanoid was like
Arkanoid
was what it was originally called, like a Commodore. But I don't think it's that one. You can try it, but it's K.
A.
Arkanoid Returns?
No, just normal Arkanoid. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
what the fuck is the DOS?
Hang on, wait a minute.
DOS.
Did you know what DOS is? Even I what?
Even I know what DOS. Well, I used play on DOS.
That's what this like a floppy disk game.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, okay, yeah.
So this obviously isn't a breaker game by the looks of that. I would guess.
No, it definitely won't be.
It's like Rainbow Island or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I must admit the DOS side of things is way beyond my recollection. I'm afraid.
Rainbow Islands could be Rainbow Islands.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't know what anything it looks like.
We're happy to go with Rainbow Islands?
Yeah, go for it.
We're a little bit lost.
Isn't that Earthworm Jim?
No, Earthworm Jim looked far better than that. Plus, that wasn't on a floppy disk because I played Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of the original ones were that old.
Oh,
the original one was the PlayStation.
What does that globe say? Caritas.
Caritas.
Isn't that not like James Pond or something like RoboCod?
Could be. It wouldn't be. It'd probably be the first one if it's there. If it's in the list, because the second one was on the Mega Drive, which again looked way better.
I don't think it was too new.
There's only the second.
No, they were. Yeah, you're right. They were later.
Definitely not RoboCod. I say that now. Yeah, it could very well be, but I don't think it is.
I don't recognize Caritas though, or Eva.
Caritas.
I can't really see what the picture is where it says Eva. Is
So,
it?
it's like a princess.
Princessy look. That's what made me think of like Rainbow Island or those ones.
Or chocolate.
Okay.
Not like Alex Kidd and stuff like that, but it can't be Alex Kidd, can it?
I don't think it'd be an Alex Kidd game, no.
No. We can try it, the first one.
Yeah, I mean, you could try Miracle World. I'm pretty certain it's not, but I've got no better
I'm pretty
option.
certain it's not either, but we're good. Let's go next picture anyway. Now
1994.
That looks familiar.
5.
It does look familiar. That looks like Sonic on like the Master System or some shit. Oh no, that's not 94. I keep thinking like Zool or Zoom, whatever the hell it was called.
Zool maybe, but that was on. I mean, it was also on the Mega Drive.
Mega Drive, yeah.
First.
That's the thing that's thrown me. But 94 was still Mega Drive era, though, surely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what I mean. It could have come out DOS first and then ported to the Mega Drive later.
That looks so familiar. I swear something I've played as well. It looks so familiar, but I can't think.
I mean, our other Tavern contributor Corey over on the other side of the pond, he failed this today as well. So
if he failed, we're fucked.
We all tend to be on the same sort of wavelength.
Should we skip?
Yeah. I haven't even got a suggestion. No idea.
Jazz Jackrabbit. I reckon that's definitely Jazz Jackrabbit.
Yeah, it does say Epic at the top there. Epic Mega
Games.
Yeah,
it's Jazz Jackrabbit, 100% original.
The first one?
Yeah.
I think it's the Cliffy B's game, isn't it?
Yeah. As soon as I saw him, I know that motherfucker. I played that game as well back in the day.
Nice. Yeah, but I've heard of it. Yeah, because I said Cliffy B, that's his first game, I think. But the person who made Gears of War in.
They've literally just taken Sonic and made it into a rabbit.
Yeah, I was about to say,
even the legs are spinning the same.
Because the special stage are literally like Sonic 2 special stage as well. Not Sonic 2, not Sonic 2. What's the one? Oh, no, it's Sonic. I can't remember which one it is. It's one where you're like running.
They must reuse so much.
Yeah, because that is basically just Sonic with a green skin and guns.
The Shadows, the early Shadow, Jay.
It is the early Shadow. Sonic with a gun. Fucking sorted. Yeah, nice. Well done, Ian. I mean, I must admit, even looking at that, I probably wouldn't have guessed Jazz Jack Rabbit there. Yeah, I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Before my time, sorry.
Never seen
Sonic CD special stage. That's it. I knew it was one of them. But yeah, I knew Jazz Rabbit straight away. I know that.
Yeah, no.
For Mars. Well
far too early for me.
Yes. Graham, have you ever played Jazz Jackrabbit? No.
So I wouldn't even dare put that into Google.
Yeah, you got to make sure you get the spelling right. You don't want to mistake one of your pals.
Got another vowel in there. You're up the fucking creek for a panel.
You can buy that from Ann Summers now. A Jazz Jackrabbit.
Maybe that could be the prize of the next quiz.
G's got the affiliate link ready.
Oh yes. Get down on the case. Get them in their email. See what we can do.
Definitely inserting coin.
Inserting something.
Yes, inserting. But anyway, right before we go down this fucking rabbit hole, let's carry on with the rest of the podcast. And so, thank you very much. If you're listening, definitely go check out youtube.com/Xbox Tavern Official, where you can look at all of our three of our lovely faces and a nice 1994 style camera blur. So yeah,
the graphics on that game were better than your camera. So,
well, you gave it to me, motherfucker. So.
I'm going to say pre-1994.
Yeah, you fucked him over with the camera.
Anyway,
like a £200 camera.
I'll fix it by next week. Don't worry, I'll fix it maybe by next week. Right, let's get into the Project Game Pass, shall we? Which is where we pick a game from Game Pass every month. We play it, we discuss it, and we're now at the end of the month. Well, we're into October, so we had Starfield obviously for our game for September. Graham's review is up on xboxtime.com. You can go check that out right now. We've also got some inserts from myself and Daniel. Just sort of our opinions.
Both close to have put about 30 minutes into the game.
To go along with our thoughts and feelings. Well, I opened up to everybody, but only Daniel replied. So,
we were probably too busy playing it.
You can give us a time frame as well. Like, give me a time frame of how long you need it by, and then give me 2 more extra weeks.
Oh well, yeah, exactly. I'm still waiting for that Quake 2 review.
So a month before the game came out, you should have let Ian know that he needed to do an X script to put in his review.
I'll have it by next September. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play it by then.
Anyway, we've all been playing it, including me. I have played some this week.
Still on Mars.
It's a miracle.
You got from Mars, yeah?
I did a few more missions. Yeah, I've left Mars. I've been to Neon. I've pretty much been sticking to like the main quest, really, just trying to get through it. I got a few. I don't know. Are we allowed to say about the powers? Why not? Let's do it. I've said now.
It's late enough now.
I've got a few powers under my belt. I've got the gravity one. It's almost like a dash move. I think it is something like that.
Yeah,
and the others, I can't remember. The gravity one's my favorite one so far that I've got, just because I like them sort of floating off into the distance, and then I can blast them away with my shotgun and stuff. And I've done a few other constellation missions and stuff. I'll probably put maybe another 6 hours in this week, in between other bits and pieces I've been playing. And every now and then, I will pass it over to one of you in a second, but I'm just going to get my thoughts out of the way while it's fresh on the mind. Every now and then, it's sort of I was saying last week about it's sort of not, you sort of just hop in from waypoint to waypoint, and you don't really get that sort of sense of being somewhere. Every now and then, like I was at is it Aquila City with Sam Cohen at, and for a little while, I just spent. Now I did the mission where you got to do the bank robbery, guys. You got to prevent save the hostages, whatever you. And then I just sort of wandered around, found some side missions in there. Went to the 3-star Rangers and set up like doing their missions and stuff. And I was like, actually, this is really good. And then the next hour, I just spent literally hopping from waypoint to waypoint again, and it just knocked it back down again. I was starting to get what I like about the Bethesda games out of it, just doing in that city. And then it sort of lost me again a little bit once I started just hopping from waypoint to waypoint. But yeah, it's not a bad game. I just don't think it's necessarily for me. It's not really what I was looking for when it comes to it.
That's all right, G. You're not allowed to be wrong.
Exactly. Everybody's got to have their flaws somewhere, ain't they? I've got the camera. I've got special guest Pete's. He gave me a little thing to read out last week, which I didn't get round to. I can read out.
Too scared to come on the show and put these laurels, though, isn't it?
It's quite long, but I feel like if I read like bit by bit, and then you guys can
just constantly keep saying wrong,
basically,
wrong.
I won't read it all necessarily because again it's quite long, but I'll get the key points out of it. So he opens with, I can see why some outlets give it a 7 out of 10. It's good-ish, but not great in his opinion. There's been far too many game-breaking and immersion-breaking bugs from not being able to perform certain actions, not being able to land on planets, or people are way too close to me in my personal space during conversations to consider this anywhere near my game of the year, let alone top 3 so far. He just got his first power, and the main story so far has been meh. I've completed all 4 main faction missions, and these were better than the main story, but still not great. Just mainly a bunch of fetch quests. And then he makes a joke about Game of the Year of Go Fetch Edition or what have you. So anything there so far before I carry on? I mean, the 4 main faction missions, you've all done most of them, right? If not
done all of them.
Yeah, I've done the 3-star because it gives you a shit ship, and I'm doing that last.
Yeah. So how would you compare that side of things to like the main
fetch
story?
Quests?
I wouldn't call it quest. I mean,
potential endless like civilization, extraterrestrial threat, possibly breaking out and spreading into every colony in the world, is a fetch quest.
Is that a Telmorph?
Yeah, I don't see much fetch questiness there. You have to go to an abandoned planet that had to get blown up and isolated and fight like loads of Terramorphs. I fail to see the fetch quest side of that.
And they're going undercover,
and the industrial espionage side of things. I didn't see the fetch quest side of that as well.
So what are you? I mean, down to fetch quest, but doing duties, doing tasks.
Yeah, you go somewhere, you do something, you come back. Is that then a fetch quest?
Let me ask this then, because again, we're at the end of the month now. Most people have probably played it. I'm not bothered about spoilers myself, but if you are, maybe skip ahead, 10, 15 minutes, whatever, while we discuss this game. In terms of the main, the faction missions, obviously he, put down the fetch quests. What kind of things are you doing? Obviously, you, again, as you said, everything can boil down to a fetch quest, but is it a lot of combat? Is it a lot of stealth? Is it a lot of conversation.
They're all different.
Well, how are you defining fetch quest? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, well, that's just
it's not like a go here, pick up this item, bring it back here, and that's the end of the quest. Like
that would be the epitome of a fetch quest, which there are a few. I've done a few of them.
It's like,
that's what it is. Like you go into a base to collect an item, and then you come back. It's like, well, you have to go talk to a person and come back and talk to that person. Is that called a fetch quest? That's what most quests are. You go do something and you come back to that person.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say like the sole, like what you're doing is you're picking up the quest marker, traveling somewhere, grabbing something, and then traveling back to that person. Like there's a lot more to it. And not only that is there's consequences to your actions as well, like especially in the UC one, like you have to decide how you want to deal with a certain threat. There's two different options that plays out to the end of the story and tells you more about that. In the middle of that quest line, there is also a antagonist. Yeah, antagonist, who there is various different ways of dealing with. So that's added in, and that's all in the same quest line. So that's only one. If you then look at the Ryujin one, which is your corporate espionage type idea, maybe that's a bit more fetch questy because you tend to be going in. No, but I'm doing the thing like you're trying to like go into somewhere, get something like prototype or things like that, and then bringing it back out the place.
It's only the storyline though.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like as much as maybe the very basic explanation of what you have to do in a mission parameter is go in, get something, bring it back. Okay, yeah, but that's not the only part of it. You're having to deal with like various different storylines to do with that item that you're recovering, for example,
and combat and
there's
again going back to that bank robber one. You can de-escalate it by persuading them to calm down, or you can bribe them if you've got the perk. Or you can go in, I assume, I didn't do it because I ended up de-escalating it, but I assume you go in all guns blazing and shoot the shit out of everyone.
I de-escalated as well, so I wouldn't be able to.
But I understand what he means, likewise. But again, perhaps there's definitely a lot more to it than that. I mean, I don't know if you guys did the Heart of Mars mission at all. It's just like a little side mission. Yeah, but that was literally a fetch quest. This woman was like, "Go here. There's this magical mystery thing." Like that people have been hunting for hundreds of years, and I literally fast traveled there, picked up a thing, and went back. And she was like, "It's just a lump of iron." It was a prank. I was like,
you're an idiot for doing that.
That was annoying. Yeah, well, I didn't know it was a prank, did I? But yes, something like that. But yes, I can sort of understand this. Graham, you got any thoughts before I carry on with his typing up here?
Yeah, well, like I said, there are going to be a complete mix. The whole point of the game is that you can play it how you want. If you reduce it to sort of planet hopping and doing sort of side quests, then yeah, a lot of them are sort of quick win ones, which are quite sort of tediously fetch questy, or just go here, shoot one, come back, collect money. That's all they are. Is just they're quick experience and money grabber kind of things, just so you can focus on the main kind of mission. But I mean, it's almost like you need everything to be fully fleshed out. I mean, you're saying on your side, you need everyone to talk to you. You need everyone to have a name. I mean, every side mission needs to be a desperate mission. It's like, how big do you need it to be? And sort of, yes, they could have sort of elaborated, like you can dock yourself, you get off the planet yourself in No Man's Sky to take off in the ship. But it's such a minor thing to sort of grumble about. So there's too many ships to do that, to watch that. I mean, it's annoying watching the cutscenes as it is, or loading screens. So it'll just, if you're not into that, like you don't care about the taking off manually, then all you're doing is almost adding another loading screen for people that just don't enjoy that thing.
Yeah, I have found myself doing that. It's like you're saying, like if I'm going to a different planet, at first I was going back to my ship, then getting in the cockpit, then taking off. And what the fuck am I doing? So I'm just fast traveling. Again, which isn't helping my.
You could, if you want that realism, fill your boots. But now you're just sort of ruining it for others that want to sort of go through things quickly, just because you want that immersive experience. Sort of make it immersive yourself. Drive everywhere really bloody slowly. Take 2 hours to get from one planet to another by driving bloody slowly. Enjoy that ride, but don't penalise the game.
Fly between, but if you want,
I know, that's what I mean. And it takes you bloody ages to do it, but don't ruin everyone else's sort of saying the game's bad because you can speed it up. People do speed runs. Sort of, they like to play games a bit quicker. They don't really want that sort of dry slog. And yes, there is sort of quick hit missions that make it seem very fetch questy, but I would say none of the main missions or main faction ones or even the companion ones are very kind of fetch questy. They're all kind of pretty detailed. So it's like you get out of the game what you want to sort of get out of it. I mean, Pete's sort of was negative almost from the start anyway, so he's almost looking for kind of flaws. I still think he enjoyed the game, but the negative comes before the positive.
He moans about it so much, but then completed it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't hate a game that much if you completed a game of that kind of size.
Yeah, like I said, I think he's more on my end of the thing where it's. I don't think it's a bad game at all. It's just not hitting the right spots for me. Like it's just not something that sort of hooked me in. Where obviously it has done for you three. But yeah, I mean, we'll move on and we'll just get through this bit real quick, and then you guys can go to singing its ever-loving praise, if you like. I know you'll probably agree with this one, Gray. Companions are not all that inspiring. Sarah and Sam are exactly the same person, just female and male. And Barrett's humor gets old real fast.
Whoa. Pause.
Sorry, Ian. Sorry, not Graham. Sorry.
Pause.
I must admit, I was with Sam recently because again, obviously, I did the Achilles thing. He's an annoying cunt. He is. I think I'd rather have Sarah than Sam.
Sarah's a fucking bitch. Sorry, no chance.
If he could have loved it. So most of the companions aren't that likable. He would have had a bit of a win on his hand on that one. But Sam is a female. Sarah is a bit straight.
Yeah, I mean, he's a prick, and his sister, or whoever, is fucking
daughter.
His
little daughter,
daughter.
Yeah,
sister.
But I didn't really get on with him. I'd rather have Sarah in my party. But then I'm working with who's your favorite?
Andreja.
Yeah, I like her. She's good. So I've been sticking with her mainly. But let's move on to
her outfits. The best.
And then, we'll finish off with this bit because the rest he basically is just saying what he's been saying already. But shipbuilding is bad on console. It's also pointless. As
Whoa!
Hang on, let me finish. Let me finish.
No.
It's also pointless as you can obtain a good enough ship from one of the missions. Shielded cargo is also bullshit, and not once in 5 attempts was I able to evade the scanners despite having over 80% success each time.
I got 59%, never been caught once. What are you on about?
Yeah, see, I think something like that again is I mean, hey, see, look at that, living the memory of Sarah within Andreda's spirit. So I mean, I'm again the shipbuilding. I fiddled around a little bit with it. It's not very enjoyable for me,
but unintuitive is what you could say. It doesn't sort of hold your hand at the start. Where it could have done a little bit more.
You've got to
in the manual piece.
Yeah, you've got to level your ship up so much. Not level your talent tree so much to actually get good ship,
decent stuff. Yeah,
whereas you might as well just get like a buyer one because you get so much fucking money, and then just buy one and edit that one. Cause that's what I did. I got the Narwhal and I edited that one to high heavens. Mine's just now just a tank. Cause it can't even fucking move, but it kills everything in sight.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I think last week or week before, whenever it was, like. The only thing I was bothered about my ship was upgrading the storage. And apart from that, I don't think I've flown it once. I've just obviously been fast traveling everywhere. So I think when I landed at a planet or I arrived at a planet for the first time the other day, I got into a bit of a space battle because some, what they called the Crimson Fleet and UC were fighting. But other than that, they killed me pretty quickly. And I just haven't bothered again since. I've just been to planet. So I haven't really looked at the ships. But Ross, you seem to take great... offense to this comment about the shipbuilding.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous about it? Is it not bad? It's
not bad. It's not unintuitive. It is literally drag and click, right? It gives you error messages, tells you exactly what is wrong with your ship. So if you don't know what's wrong with your ship,
I would argue that point. When I was doing it, it gave me an error message like something's wrong. Okay, what's wrong?
Pretty sure it didn't say something's wrong.
Yeah, but it literally said.
Pretty sure it said something. I'm pretty sure it gave you a description of what was wrong.
No, wait, no, I got it. It was something's not attached, but it didn't tell me what wasn't attached, and didn't show me what. Like it wasn't like flashing here. There's something not attached here. And I was like,
so what have I
just? What have
spin the camera around and look.
Yeah, but I was going for him. I was like, where the fuck is this thing?
You're right here, Ross. Isaac was unintuitive as well. So that was my only gripe of it. It's not. I wouldn't say it's pointless because there's fun to be had in it.
Yeah, there's fucking amazing fun to be had with it.
It's confusing though when you get stuff, and it can be a little bit intimidating looking at it.
And also, like, I don't understand how that can be a critique. When you played Fallout, did you build a settlement? If you did,
no.
Well, this is my point. If you did, fantastic. If you didn't, it wasn't like required to play the game. But
I wasn't a fan of that either.
But it was something added into the game that if you wanted to use it and expand on it and make it the best thing it could be, crack on. It's the exact same with the shipbuilding. If people enjoy the shipbuilding, like myself, don't particularly enjoy building the outposts, but the ships, damn fucking right. I love my shipbuilding and making one for haulage, one for contraband, one for dogfights. Brilliant. But to say it's pointless, disagree with that. It's a factor that if you want to use it. Maybe because I've spent a lot more time doing it, I don't find it unintuitive, but I wouldn't say it's complex.
Yeah, I think like it's just it could be a lot clearer. I think in terms of labeling stuff or pointing stuff out that's wrong or giving you a clue of, like when your thing's over class. Okay, well, how do I fix that? All right, take it off. All right, okay, what can I use? I don't know.
But that's kind of like if it's over class, it's because you've went for a part that doesn't fit your grade of reactor. So you just have to make sure that it matches your grade of reactor.
Yeah, but it would have been. Yeah, I found it, like Graham said, unintuitive, and I got bored of it very quickly and turned it off, and I won't bother doing it again.
Ross is clearly someone that explains RAM memory to his nan, and she gets it first time.
Yeah,
I can't even tell you what fucking RAM memory is. I know what it stands for. I don't know how it fucking works.
So I mean, that's
what it is. Like, I can build a PC, but I can't tell you how it runs. Maybe build you one for the ground up, but
because again, everybody's different. Everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses, and you're obviously more technically minded with this side of things than myself and especially Pete. But that's pretty much. That's pretty much all he's got here.
And as regards to just throwing back to the bugs, like between the four of us combined, we haven't had the amount of bugs that Pete's had.
Yeah,
so I don't know what the fuck he's got with like his copy of the game, because like you could add up every bug the four of us has got and it's still not even half as many as Pete's got.
But remember the one you couldn't get on the ship? And I was like, well, let me log on and try. And I just logged on my console, tried. I went, yeah, it worked, Pete.
Yeah, and that's what I
try reinstall new game. Oh, I can't be bothered. I was like, well, then.
Yeah, it's like Jay not doing his driver updates. It seems weird
about it. At least try and fix it. But he's like, oh no,
he's got so many more like bugs. I can't work out how he's managed to get the jankiest copy in the world.
To have been hit by a lot more than like I got that one where I shared where everybody was naked, but his one seems to have just been shit in the bed every fucking 5 seconds. But
I agree with him about sort of immersion killing moments, though. As you said, you had that naked one. I had a random in Hope Tech or Hope World. One of the merchants in that one was just there in her bra and panties, sort of being the shopkeeper. And every now and then, when I'm talking to someone, my companion just keeps standing on the bloody table. So, I don't know why they keep just hopping on every kind of table going.
It's just Sarah trying to get your attention.
No, it was the adoring fan this time because I couldn't.
I just want to let you know I'm not ready.
Yeah, just talking on one of the missions, and then there he goes. The adoring fan's hopped up on the table again.
That's par for the course, though. He's an adoring fan. You only should be paying attention to him.
There will be no obstacle between him and you.
It would be if it was just him.
I did have quite a funny one last night. You know, you can pick stuff up in the game without picking, like you can hold it in front of you and carry it around. I accidentally picked up something off the desk of someone, like one of the main missions in the Stroud, whatever it's called, like room. The woman, and they said, "Oh, you're trying to steal this?" I was like, "No, I just picked it. I carried it. I didn't put it in my. I literally just held it up in the air." And the guy sitting behind the desk, he got up, looked at me, and I was like, "Is he going to go report me?" And he ran to the door. Then he bolted to the other end of the room. Then back to the door. Then back to the other end of the room. And I started the conversation with the guy and the girl, and he's just running between us, just back and forth constantly.
Basically, I'm a warrior. Just fucking.
That's it. He's going for it.
Yeah, no, your
I thought you
companion
were
goes apeshit if they can't.
He's
get
going to
into the
stand
room
in front of you
anymore.
next time like that.
But yeah, I have no idea what he's doing. Just bolting in. I left the room, come back, and he's just sitting there like nothing happened. So...
I do like it when you say you fuck up, like you kill someone you're not meant to, or you shoot someone. It's like companion dislikes that, companion hates that.
Hates
companion
this stuff, shooting you.
Oh, for fuck's sake, reload.
See, you know how you get like random ships like coming down on a planet when you land, and you're like, oh, I wonder if I can steal this ship. So a ship landed, and I was like, oh, this looks quite a good ship. I quite fancy this ship. But when I walked up to the people, it wasn't telling me like what they were. So I didn't know if they were like hostile or not. So I'm like, what the fuck's happening here? So I was like, right, quick save, throw a grenade, fucking wipe them out. Next thing I know, fucking Sarah's standing there with like one of the legendary guns that I'd equipped her, like fucking try to blow the back of my head off. You traitorous bitch!
Fuck you up.
They don't like it. Like I said, I had that janky one on my one where you're supposed to steal something from the ship and then get off the ship. And then when you steal something, they start attacking you. And good old Co started shooting at them. And he killed them. And he said he dislikes that and is angry with me. I was like, you fucking did it. I didn't even shoot anyone.
How dare you, Graham? You made old dulcet tone Sam fucking blow someone away. Yeah, fair enough. All right, well, we move on from special guest Pete's thoughts and opinions. Obviously, again, he's more on the negative side, but you lot are enjoying it way more. We'll start with Ian because he's been quiet for a little while. Ian, do you want to give us your sort of month-long verdict of this game quickly?
Month-long verdict. I haven't completed it yet, which is
a good
annoying.
thing.
Good thing, but annoying. I do get myself getting distracted way more in this game than I do with any other game. Like, there's so much side quests and stuff you can do, like the ship building. Not a huge fan of the outpost building. I've kind of just done a few bare minimum, but I don't really need to find resources because
they're everywhere.
They're everywhere, and also I can just use a shop and buy because I've got so much fucking money.
Yeah.
So I just go to shop and buy what I need, and then very rarely will I need stuff, but it's difficult. The leveling could be a bit more quicker. Like trying to get to level 100 is going to be a fucking slog.
Yes.
I imagine I'm going to have to do some weird, janky shit probably.
What level are you now?
Like 32, 3 ish. But so I would say overall, I would say it's probably one of the better games I've played in quite a long time. It's definitely immersed me. It's definitely made me want to kind of play more long-winded games. I'm not sure which one though yet. I'm looking towards Witcher, but I'm not too sure yet.
Do it.
I've heard this game called Red Dead Redemption 2 is pretty good.
Oh, go
no. What I would say,
horse simulator, all right, thanks.
If you're enjoying your side quests in Starfield, Witcher is you'll be hard pressed to beat.
So that's what I mean. So yeah, I think I would say I rate it quite highly. I gave it a 9.5. There's a few janky things that I would say not. I keep collecting the powers, but the power mini game pisses me off.
Oh yeah, so
actually, I wanted to ask about this because I'm probably doing something wrong.
If I'm slating the game, then I'll slate that. Actually, yeah.
So you get into the room here, and you've obviously got to hover around this tiny little room, collecting the little orbs or whatever they are.
Orbs, yeah. Within like 5 seconds.
Yeah, you have to do it quickly, I'm assuming, because I was going on the first one for fucking ages. Like,
the first one took me fucking ages. Yes, I didn't realize that either. You have to be quick. But I was like, I swear I'm going as quick as I fucking can. And it's annoying.
And it sticks it so far away. I was like, I'm never going to get to that one in time.
Yeah. And you get to that one and you miss it, and no one's above you now. Like,
it's the fact that see when he actually goes into like the bit, it's like the fucking Saviour of Christ pose where he's just like,
yeah.
No, it's when it puts it too close to the spinning thing, and the spinning thing fucking launches you into orbit.
Okay, as long as it's not just me being stupid.
If I'm throwing the game under the bus for anything, that is so fucking
that's the only thing I could say. That's fucking annoying.
Fucking hate that part. Like it gets to like
I haven't really found any use for the powers yet either. Like
their stealth one where it turns you invisible was very helpful in the Ryujin bit. Made it so I didn't have to try that hard at all.
Oh, okay. Maybe I need to kind of explore them a bit more because I've unlocked like 2 or 3, and I feel like
I like the oxygen one. So you just you can do a constant sprint type idea. So like if you're saying about obviously getting around a bit places, you just pop that. It allows you to keep sprinting and things like that.
Precognition is useful as well in the persuading attempts and stuff.
Yeah, the one where you can see anything. So if you've got if you're fighting animals and things like that can burrow, if you cast that and you see where they all are, so that's quite handy.
I need to explore them more because I think I've unlocked quite a lot. I've gone probably about 10 powers maybe.
Yeah,
but I haven't had a chance to really play them, and I'm not really using these. The one I really use is the first one, get the gravity one, just to troll.
Yeah,
that one's quite good as well.
But yeah, I'll say I could rate it highly. I've had fun with it. I still haven't completed it yet. I think according to Pete, I am very near the end. So I guess I'll probably try and get it done before I start a new project, Game Pass. But again, part of new one involves us all being there, and that's probably the end of the month when Ross decides to turn up. So,
well, yeah, I mean, we can.
I was there for the last one.
How's your match with Pete against FIFA?
Ooh.
It was a dead rubber.
Doesn't matter, still gonna do it.
Indeed. Right, we'll get to.
If me and Jay had to suffer 5 fucking games,
exactly. We got through it. We rapid fired it. Let's move on to Graham then before we get to ultra praise and Ross. Graham, final month long thoughts after obviously your review's up now, but any extra opinions that you've had since you've been playing them all?
Yeah, I have been playing it more. I've been I think I'm quite near. I think I have to pick up the final artifact thingy, so I think that's kind of towards the end piece of it. I've just been putting it off, finishing off the Ryujin sort of faction quest. I've done that bit, and so I've done all the faction bits, and I've been visiting Earth to do some of the landmark bits, but that wasn't as fun as I hoped it would be. But yeah.
What did you do in that one? Because I've got a couple. Is it actually any fun?
Yeah, I've been here 2.
You go there, you take a gift away, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
I thought I saw something about you could go into the pyramid as a cave or a temple in there, but it's a lie. I think there's a cave nearby. You don't actually go into the pyramid. And I was disappointed.
Fair enough. I thought it'd be something a bit more interesting because I've got 3 or 4. Go to visit Earth and do this. I'm like,
I've got about 5 of them, and yeah, they're a bit meh.
Oh, shit.
I mean, it's good if you graphically they look kind of interesting to see them designed into the game, like the actual landmarks and stuff. But if you're not really that into that, it's a bit meh. But yeah, so I've been sort of enjoying the game. I didn't really enjoy that Ryujin because it was sort of severely stealth-based and climbing in vents and all that kind of guff.
In fairness, we did give you forewarning that you wouldn't like that one.
Yeah, I know. But the kind of invisible power helped a lot. It means I could just quickly sort of walk through rather than crawling everywhere and sort of evade a lot of bits. And so it definitely helped me speed up that piece. And because I had such a high persuasion, I could kind of talk my way through the rest of it. But that's fine. There is, like I said, there's quite a variety in the kind of quests, and that was at least up my alley. So that one's kind of done.
I think that's my biggest regret is not doing the Ryujin one later. I wish I'd waited and left that to closer to the end.
Yeah. But yes, super enjoying it, and I will try and finish it. I just didn't want that to be finished because I find it quite hard to go back to it once it's been finished to kind of do all the little side bits of it. So I just want to get the side bits done before I kind of complete it, because I don't want to just lose that interest in it just yet. I want to sort of immerse myself that little bit more.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I think because obviously the new Game Plus has got quite a lot of love in it with how they've done. I'm sure Ross is going to tell us a bit about it in a second, but I'm like, yeah, I think if I was to finish it and get the credits, as it were, I'd probably be like, meh, that's it, done now. But again, I'm enjoying it a lot less than you lot, so that's another side of it. But I
don't want to be like that, but because there's so much other stuff to play, I think my body would force myself to do that.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the reason as why I haven't replayed as much as you lot, because I've been playing so many other fucking games. There's too many games at this time of year. Stop it, please.
I think I will 1000G it. Just not sure.
No, don't. What's this think bullshit? I think I might get the 1000G.
Who are you trying to get?
There's retired 1.5 million money in there. Yeah. All right. Well, Ross, coming in, round us out. Give us all the love in the world for Bethesda's Starfield.
That was decent.
Cool. Right. Good. Right. Anyway, let's move on to what else. Oh, actually, I'm wearing my beanie for you. Before you
I was going to say you can't fucking see it.
Yeah, it's all like hidden up above there. But yeah, it's funny. I do like this beanie. It's fucking warm though. Jesus, maybe a little bit too warm here still for this at this time of year. But damn it, I'll suffer for my art. Right, Ross, carry on. Sorry.
No, I really enjoyed it. Brilliant game. I can accept people's criticism of it. I'm not blind to the fact of it's not for everybody. But I've wholeheartedly enjoyed every part of it. The shipbuilding, everything that was sort of looked down upon a bit. The only other thing I would say is the new game. As much as I appreciate how they've tried to implement it, I think they might have done too many versions, because it's just rinse and repeat to try and get all of them.
Can we? I mean, I'm not bothered about spoilers, but are you too bothered?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to be very.
Everybody's being very vague, and I just want to fucking know what it is. So message me later or something. Just
yes, I shall do.
Yeah, let's not ruin it, Mike.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to be quite naive, like vague about it. But it's a fantastic idea, and it's completely innovative in regards to like I've done the new game pluses of like your like Dragon Age games or your Witcher games, and I've done all of them where it's you click into the game and the world's just exactly the same as what it was, and you've just got all your experience points and all your skills, and then you start the game again. They've done it a completely different way, which should be a tip of the cap just for that. But it's like a flawed perfection, I would say. Is the best way I can describe the new game.
I'm very interested to understand more because I wanted to watch Greg Miller's. He's done like 5 playthroughs and he's like, it's the best thing, like best. And yeah, I want to watch it, but at the same time, at that point, I didn't want to necessarily know because I wasn't sure whether I was probably going to get into it. But now I don't care. I just want to know what the fuck everyone's being so vague about. So yeah, message me later on. I can finally find out what's going on.
But leave them in suspense.
I mean, if not, I'll just never find out because I'll never finish it. But no, I will finish it. But yeah. So much love for Starfield, obviously across the board here generally. Do we want to give? I know Ian's already given his rating. Do we want to give our ratings for the game? Graham, obviously you gave it a 9.7 in your review. Ross, did you have a score that you'd like to bestow upon it?
9-1.
Oh, I mean, yeah, and Ian was a 9.5, and I'm
changing mine to flat 9.
Flat 9. Let's go for it. And I can see it's a good game. It's just not for me, so I'll probably go 7.5 to 8 ish.
Well, pick one. Don't be a pansy.
Yeah.
Pick one.
All right, let's go 7.5. Let's go for that for me. Again, not official.
I thought you were going to come up with like 7.75.
Yeah, 7.61324. Yeah, it's a good game. It's just not as enjoyable for me personally as I had hoped or dreamed, and it's certainly not as good as the Mortals of Avium, which is fucking awesome. And I
don't, because it's my next one on my fucking list. I need to play.
Such a good game. I
don't have time in the rest of the year to play it.
When was it? Monday, Tuesday at night, I think it was. I finished it, and yeah, fucking excellent. The final act. I'm obviously not going to spoil anything, but it was just the cut, like what I said to you before, Russ, about like the scale of it, and almost reminded like Gears of War, like the epic, like massive battles going on, and that the final chapter or act, whatever it is, was just fucking and then some. It was awesome. Yeah, really, really excellent way to finish the game. There's also a sort of new game plus where you basically get dumped back in the world and can go back and sort of finish your side missions and stuff, but you don't start the story again, as it were. But there's loads of stuff to go back and see and do, which I'm not going to do again. I've finished it now. There's really tough battles, which I tried a couple and I got my ass handed to me, and I don't really fancy going back and just sitting there and grinding my way through them now that it's all finished and done with. But yeah, really, really good game. Definitely one of my favorite games I played this year. Highly, highly recommend it. And it should have got a lot more love when it came out, and it should still get some more love. I'm sure it'll come into EA Play at some point, probably early next year.
That might be when I pick it up, because I think if you don't pick it up before,
Yeah, definitely.
I would have to take a sale or an EA play because I think I can't justify the price point of it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I saw earlier on. I think like the disc version is already discounted, but if you want digital, yeah, I know. If you're going all digital, baby, then yeah, you might have to wait a little while. But yeah, fucking absolutely excellent game. I cannot say enough nice things about it. Again, slightly too long, maybe could have done with knocking a couple of hours off, but that's mainly also because I was exploring a little bit as well, as I tend to do. What else we got on the docket here? Who else has been playing some video games this week? Should we get the
obligatory
the FIFA, not FIFA, sorry, EA FC 24 chat out the way? Graham, Ross, I imagine you two have been playing it. Ian, have you tried any at all?
Go fuck yourself, no
yeah. All right, tell us. I know we had a quick discussion last week because it's an early access.
Before we get into me and Gray ranting on about our Ultimate Team and Pro Clubs, can I just do a little like imaginary tip of the cap to Jay's Wrexham journey?
You can indeed.
You
can indeed.
The fact that he's got video evidence of him playing the game as Wrexham is bringing a tear in my eye with pride.
And I can't remember if I said this last week or not, but I was enjoying it more because I knew all the players because I've been watching the TV show, like I said. So I don't know if someone saw it in the background now. I can hear something going on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, what the fuck was that?
That's what I was looking at. I was what?
Not me.
Yeah, I've been enjoying playing it because I know like who to play, like Paul Mullin and Ollie Palmer and stuff. See, look at that, 2 players in one. Fucking go on, up the Wrexham.
What's the goalkeeper?
What's the goal?
Oh no, because they've changed it in this one. Because when we were watching it was the other guys, Dibble and something else. I can't remember the name now.
But now they've got
a new one. But
the goalkeeper that you have watched in the most recent episode is not the actual goalkeeper. He gets replaced as well.
Oh, spoilers! Oh. But yeah, no.
Spoilers a season and a half ago of football.
Yeah, I know.
I was about to say what.
I'd highly recommend the Wrexham program if you're not watching.
I don't want to spoil it for you, Jay, but guess what? They get promoted.
I know. That's what I said to my wife. I was like, "Yeah, I play as Wrexham." I was like, "Oh, there they are." Shit, that means they're good. Fuck. Anyway, sorry, I've taken up enough time to talk about Wrexham. Talk about EFC, Bill.
I'll let you start, Gray.
Yeah, it's as you say, it's the same but different each year as they do it. But as I said, this feels very kind of different yet again. It does feel a little bit slower, and they've added in different things to kind of really mix it up. I think the biggest piece on this one is people have been struggling with defending a lot more.
Get good.
What's that?
Get good.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying it's ruined it. I'm just saying it's something you have to get used to. And that's just one of the things. But they've introduced like a dribbling feature. So like you hold down the right trigger and the people with the highest dribbling can sort of turn players and spin with a lot more speed. And that's why it makes defending that bit more harder to keep up with strikers. And so, yeah, there's enough for it to be considered a newish kind of game. It's not literally a copy and paste, although I can't say that for the Switch people. They're probably not in the same sort of boat.
FIFA 12.
I was going to say, has there been any news on the Switch? Not that it's relevant to us, but is that literally a copy and paste again?
Apparently it's meant to be bad.
I do want to say, I have no idea, but I just always find that funny to hear every year. But no, enjoying it. The Ultimate Team has got me sort of well and truly hooked back into the different objectives and trying to build a dream team again, sort of take on online opponents. And so that's as fun as it always is. Me and Ross has also stepped into the clubs arena as well. Had some interesting shenanigans with there as well. I dropped a clang on myself by accidentally selecting 2 white kits.
Oh, the thing is, right. So I could have understood if it was like a white kit with like an accent on it, right? So I had like a massive big red logo across the front of it, or black shorts, or something like that. It was a plain white top, plain white shorts, plain white socks. Both fucking teams.
See, you literally couldn't tell who was on.
Yeah, exactly. You let him be captain. One game, and that's what he fucking came out with.
Yeah. It was because I saw that
it was
our
fucking
alternate kit had
painful.
white shorts, and I wanted to quickly switch it, but the time ran out as I was switching the kits, and it left it on 2 white ones, and it was literally impossible to play.
It was fucking brilliant.
To be fair, we only conceded 1 goal right towards the end of the first half before it was like, we just can't continue playing like this.
Yeah,
This is
I think
difficult.
we
What
sort
other
of
team did then?
Well, the thing is,
struggled against us. They don't.
they don't see what we see. I'm probably going to get a shit ton of hate from this because I know he's an avid listener of the show, but we do have to highlight this. This is what we're having to tolerate, and like our secondary striker.
Is this your friend Graham, Scottish Graham?
So I know, Jay, you're not a big football fan, but the principle of doing a bicycle kick is you're actually meant to like make a connection with the ball. So as we can see,
as I understand, that's the aim of the game. Yeah,
as we can see, it makes a bit of an issue of this and fucks it wrong. I do have
That's
to.
like if I tried to do one in real life,
I do have to commend him because in the game previously, he did score the exact same goal, and it was brilliant. The issue was he went for it again and made an absolute cunt of himself trying to do it.
Nice. Well done, Scottish Graham. But you're enjoying it, obviously. You're doing some multiple team, doing what is it? Pro clubs? Is that what
Pro clubs? It's just clubs this year, but
yeah.
Okay. No Volta. Oh, I played some Volta.
Oh no, we're not talking about Volta. I won't allow it. I will
probably one.
kick you out of the room.
Hi, sorry, children.
Fucking Volta.
I quite enjoyed it actually.
No,
fuck Volta! No. Fucking what is this? Fucking trying to be street power soccer. But it's never
we are not
been.
lowering the tone of the podcast.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what it was all about because obviously you like give it so much shit, and I was like, yeah, that's all right, it's decent. I mean, it got boring because it went on way too fucking long. I could have done with a much shorter game, but it was. To start with, it was all right.
I just don't even get what you're meant to do. Like,
right, carry on, Ian. Talk about.
No, I'm not talking about FIFA. Shit. Hi, Jay. Is he gone?
He has. He's shut the bed. He's gave up. He's too busy being annoyed that we don't let him talk about Volta.
I know, bless him.
No, he has actually died.
He has died. Maybe he's doing his update.
He's fanning around with his mic. He's doing something. Oh, there he goes. He's gone. He's gone. He's shut the bed. Is he back in? Oh my God, we can see him.
Oh my God, it's proper clear. What did you
do? I had it plugged in at the wrong USB port.
All it took was the internet or the computer to crash and fixed.
What the fuck did you do? Literally, you changed, like, literally.
I don't know.
You know what it's like, G? It's like this. It's like, all right, so that was G for the first 52 minutes of the podcast, and it's like, oh my God!
No, put it back.
He's there. Although now that we can't see you can give us a proper model of your beanie. There we go. There we go. We love it.
And if you fold it down, look how fucking massive it is.
That's what she said.
Crikey.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Now that you've taken your Win 95 filter off.
Exactly.
I didn't hear that, but I assume it's nothing but complimentary. Right, have you done what Can we move on to Million Man Ian and what he's been playing?
I will give one little caveat just to like side note. Ultimate Team this year is so much better for the fact of they've changed the squad battle length. Yeah. So now I actually like. So I think it's cut down to like
4 minutes.
4 minutes instead of 6.
Half instead of 6 minutes a half, and it's needed.
So fantastic for that, and it just means like you actually want to do squad battles. Like, so I got my squad battles rewards through this morning. I was like, yeah, gold 1, I'll take that. I didn't feel like I had to like grind my way through because I never complete the full. What is it? Because they've cut it down this year. It's 32 matches you get this year, instead of 40. So I think I've done like 24 games, but it didn't feel like a drag having to do like the 5 goals that you score, and then it's like, right, so now I just need to sit there for another fucking 7.5, 8 minutes till this game finishes. So doing the squad battles is actually worth it this year. And then Rivals, it was like the first few days where everybody who had pre-ordered the game was like, you didn't know what you were going to get. You were either going to get the really enthusiastic kids who were shit at the game but had like elite fucking teams because mummy and daddy had just threw money at them for FIFA points, or you were going to get the guys who are like, this guy's playing with like 6 bronze players. What the fuck's going on here? Oh, wait a minute, he's 4-0 up after 20 minutes. So that was fun. And then Friday dropped, and you just got all the uselessness. And it was like, oh, I'll just quite happily take this 8-0 victory. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Nice stat padding.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Sounds like a grand old time.
Yay, FIFA. Woo, woo.
Yay,
Yeah,
FIFA.
EAFC.
Sorry, EAFC.
Yeah,
EAFC 24.
24. It's in the game. This will do that. I don't know. I think that's probably way
Sort
beyond my. Anyway, have you got anything else to say? We should move on to Millie, and he's been playing a bit of Fall Guys. But
Pokemon. No, we're not talking about Pokemon.
Actually, we're doing Fall Guys first. I've started playing a lot of Fall Guys recently with my son.
It's fucking amazing.
To be obsessed with it.
Yeah.
The point where it's worryingly, he's actually might be a little bit better than me sometimes. We've done a few battles, it's not battles, like sometimes taking turns, sometimes we just play together where I get my other Switch and we play Switch. S. And we really good, like you say, he's actually really good to the point where he nearly won one round. Literally, was like the guy, he was like neck and neck with the guy, and the first guy jumped, got the crown, and he didn't.
It's so soul destroying. Like I'd much rather be like at the bottom of the hill and they could see up, and like, all right, yeah, that guy's won. But the worst experience is like when you're neck and neck with the guy, and it's literally just like RNG who hits the crown first. That's like the most fucking gut wrenching.
No. Yeah, so he's getting all right now. Like we do take it in turns, do some of the custom ones, but he's really obsessed with kind of like making some levels.
All right.
He'll go and make a few, and then they let me kind of do it, and it's kind of good fun of that. So
I've never actually tried that. Like,
yes.
Like my wee man as well. He loves Fall Guys as well, but unlike your wee one, is he doesn't have the constitution to get good. Like as soon as he like goes out and around, it's like, right, we're turning this off and playing something else. Like, you're not going to get better at it if you just keep giving up every time you don't get past the round.
No, so we like doing all this kind of different game modes. Like we do some duos together, or we do solo. Or I would say we do some custom ones where it's a matter of where you come, you win. So that's good fun, and he loves the win animation as well, where the guy falls and stuff. So it always makes him giggle with that. So yeah, actually playing quite a lot of that, and like I say, he does the building, so he'll build me a level, and then go, "God, Daddy, your turn to do it," and I come to do it. He makes some really good quirky ones as well, so it's quite interesting to see what his imagination is like. Like a lot of the spinning ones that kind of rotate, so he always finds it funny when I spin on it and fly off.
I see a career in a game developer.
Yeah.
I'm starting there.
Can you do that on the console then? Or
yeah, on the console.
I haven't even explored the option to build my own levels. I know it was a thing, but I thought it was like PC only.
I thought it was PC only until he showed me. So look, you can. It's like, okay, you can on the console then. It's like, fair enough.
Very nice, very nice. But maybe we should have an Xbox Tavern challenge night where Tyler just designs all of
those maps.
All the levels we go play.
And we have to compete,
yeah. So yeah, playing a lot of that with him. So I do a bit of duos with that, and like you say, some map making. So I've been playing a lot of that recently.
Yeah.
I think it's nice when it's not fucking Minecraft. Let's just say it's that. So it's nice that he's kind of doing that with me. I would have let go of Marble It Up as well, but I won't talk about that because that's a frustrating game. But Fall Guys so far. You played Marble It Up actually, Jay, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I very much enjoyed Marble It Up. Yeah, it's like the old Marble Blast Ultra and stuff.
Yeah. So Tyler likes that as well, so he's quite good at that. So we play it in turns, doing levels, or it's more take it in turns. When if I fall off, he takes over, does the level, and then does the next level. And I take over. If I fall off, he takes over, does level. So
what I'm hearing is your son's like much better at video games than you are. You know,
at the moment,
you got your wife to play your Lego games. You got Tyler to play your
That's
sports.
a good point. I need to get into some achievements for me and Marble It Up. I didn't think of that. Let me log in his own account. He can log into mine now.
Log into it.
Maybe he can do my Fall Guys ones
account
as well.
for a little while. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to finish Fall Guys 1000G now. You can do it for me.
Good.
Motherfuckers got you. I haven't got any Fall Guys as well.
Well, let's put him to work. Get you some achievos, and we can report back next week. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, I'll very quickly go with a game I said I wasn't going to talk about last week, but I'm going to talk about this week because my review is now up. It went up about an hour ago.
I'm so confused about this review. Like, this is not a game I pegged as a J special.
So I reviewed Heavy Duty Challenge, which is a physics-based, like traversal game in using vehicles like Snow Runner or Mud Runner or Overpass, stuff like that. And the reason my review was so delayed was the first week or so. To put it nicely, I thought it was utter shit. It ran dreadfully. It looked dreadful. It was confusing as fuck. There was not very good explanation of what to do or what like the different functions and stuff done. And there still isn't, but we can get into that. My biggest sort of gripe with it was one of the reasons I took it was it said supported steering wheels, and I was like, well, I've got a steering wheel I don't really use. I fancy giving it a try, and doing these sort of games with it I imagine would be quite fun. For some reason the one I've got isn't supported, which is a known issue, but when it's going to be fixed, who knows. But they have updated it in the last week or so to improve the performance and the general sort of flow of it, because before it was so laggy. Like you press the A button on the menu, you'd be sitting there for like 10-15 seconds until it did anything, and there was no indication that anything was happening. It was just, has it crashed? Is it frozen? I don't know. And you press it, like, oh, okay, right, we're going. And now it runs at 60 frames per second on Series X and S. I don't know what the resolution is, but it looks a lot nicer and it performs a lot nicer, so it feels a bit nicer to play. The tutorials are still a bit naff. They're very basic. I mean, I'm not expecting fucking long-winded, in-depth, explanations of drive shafts and stuff like that, because that's not really what I'm after. But they're like, you can change the four-wheel, two-wheel, different things. Okay, when should I use them? Figure it out. So, but they give you a tutorial level to drive through, but at no point do they say at this point you should use this type of drive shaft or whatever. They just go get to the end. Oh, all right. And so I found just sticking it in all-wheel drive, second gear, got me basically through everything. There was no real need to change it from that. And the first level you get dropped into is a scavenger hunt. So you get dropped into this little area, or relatively big area, and trying to find 5 goals. But because of the way it's set up, the camera's fucking either really closely zoomed in or you're in the cockpit, which you can't see anything anyway. And so trying to find 5 gates in this like wooded area when you don't really know where you're going or how you're supposed to like traverse the different obstacles, utter fucking bullshit, quite frankly. I hated it. I nearly fucking put the game down there. I eventually found I didn't find all 5, but I found the only one you needed to finish. So I went through that. And then beyond there, it's just like challenge levels. So you got to start on the finish line, and you just basically go in a straight line, and you got to climb over raised ramps and logs and rocks and upside down cars and stuff like that. Just trying to traverse like I was expecting, and they're a lot more fun. I quite enjoy them. They're not necessarily massively hard, but they were more interesting to do. And because you're going from A to B rather than just being plonked in the world and going, "Ha, good luck, fucker." I enjoyed them much more. It's still not necessarily better. I mean, has anyone played Snow Runner or Mud Runner or anything?
No.
If you've played them, you're probably better off sticking with them because it's nowhere near as well made as them games. But if you're into this sort of thing, it's probably worth a check out when it's on sale. I wouldn't rush into it right now, especially like I said, with not supporting steering wheel, all the steering wheels available, and there's still a few issues where it's just it's only made by a small team, but it doesn't have that sort of level of like, it doesn't grab you to really, you don't really feel compelled to come back. Like there's no music during the level, so all you get is the of a car for like 4 or 5 minutes until or truck to get to the end. And it's not the most exciting. I thought it'd be quite an interesting challenge, but didn't quite hit the mark for me, unfortunately. But like I said, you can go check out my review right now on xboxtavern.com for my written down verdicts. I gave it a 5 out of 10. Again, not great, but not terrible. Just meh. Anyway, Other than that, I finished GTA 5. So I'll just quickly get out of it before we move back to one of you guys. Fucking awesome.
Just finished GTA 5.
Still one of the best games I've ever played. The sense of place and the style and the way they do everything, fucking brilliant. So yeah, go play GTA 5.
Why has it taken you nearly 13 years, 10 years to complete
10
GTA
years?
5?
No, it hasn't taken me 10 years to finish. This is my latest playthrough that I've just finished.
Okay. Fuck for that. I was
I reviewed it last year, and I got basically to the end, and I've sort of done little bits and pieces in between. But yeah, finally, I had like 2 missions left. So I was like, let's just get it finished.
I mean, I understand if it took you 10 years to complete Red Dead, but
yeah, that's just traveling from one place to the other.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's not going to fucking take you. Yeah.
GTA 5, what a fucking game! I absolutely loved it. It broke my heart to uninstall it to make some space for other things. I was like, such a good game, but I'll probably play it again.
Controversial side question:
COVID, didn't it?
Is it the best GTA?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, you had to think there.
Yes.
I'll say I did love 3, but no.
What would you say is the best GTA, Ross?
Don't say Vice City. Don't be.
No. I really enjoyed
Chinatown.
4. I thought 4 was fantastic.
I've over the years I've gone back and forth on 4 and 5, but I definitely
I really liked 4. Like obviously 5.
You want to go bowling?
5 was like innovative in regards to what it done, but like I really enjoyed 4. I'd probably just give the nod to 5, but
yeah, it's pretty neck and neck. But yeah, if
I can remember more than 4, so I think by default.
Yeah, I suppose.
But then I did love Ballad of Gay Tony. Was that 4? That was 4.
Yeah, Ballad of Gay Tony and Lost in the Dam, the DLC for that were all.
Ballad of Gay Tony was fucking
because
brilliant.
It was again like I've said about Starfield, like it was a small like area like Liberty City, but they packed it with so much stuff to do and the way they implemented the what's it called, natural motion physics and I mean the story was interesting. That cousin like everybody likes to go with, but. Yeah, just playing in that world was just so much fun. And then GTA 5
I did love San Andreas as well, but I think I just liked the idea of what San Andreas was like.
Yeah, I didn't really get. That's the only one I haven't finished. I think out of the mainline series.
Yeah,
I lost interest in that by the time.
Never played it
towards the end.
I've played them, but yeah, San Andreas was. Meh.
Yeah, really, really good game. But yeah, so 10 years later, GTA 5 still one of the best games I've ever played. Go play it out. It's been released on basically everything you can fucking play.
Now I want to go back and play GTA, and I don't have enough time left in the year to fucking try and squeeze GTA
in my life.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome game. Anyway, we can move on from there.
It's Game Pass as well.
It isn't. Well, the Xbox One version's on Game Pass. Yeah, I don't think the Series X and S version is.
Oh, okay.
I think and they took it off and then put the Xbox One version or something silly like that. It doesn't matter. But either way, whatever version you play is fucking awesome. I've talked far longer than I expected to about GTA 5. Graham, I can't see your list here. Have you got anything else you've been playing this week, or just been Starfield and EAFC and out?
It's been mostly those two. I have been dropping back into Bomberman R2 as well. Done a bit more of the main story, and my kids like watching me play the super. They've literally copy and pasted like the super multiplayer online game and just injected it into the game. So it's almost like for like, the same sort of characters you can unlock, the same sort of bomb skins and everything there. All they've done is added different game modes into it. Some aren't as fun as the others, but every now and then, because they change every hour, it's like between this hour and this hour, you got this game mode type, which is fine, I guess. It's a weird way of doing things, but I just look out for the 64 Battle Royale one, because that's where I shine. I think I've done about 8 of those, and I only lost 2. I've won all the others. Just
plays every day up here.
Yeah, one of them I was robbed because they had that stupid pyramid head guy from Silent Hill, I think it was, and he's just got a special move where he goes really slowly, but if he touches you, it kills you as if he touches you. And it's such a cheap move. If you get boxed in and you can't do anything, and he just touches you and kills you that way. And yeah, to lose that way is super cheap. And yeah, but outside of that, I've won all the others. So keeping the same form going.
Just can't believe it's fucking 45 quid.
Yeah.
More to the point, you say about form, but the only thing I remember of Bomberman was Ian bet you.
That wasn't the latest one.
All I know is when it comes to Bomberman, Ian bet you.
And in all of our 30 years, I've beaten him once as well.
I was visual proof of Ian beating it, so that's the memory I have of Bomberman.
Anymore. No, I beat the best. I've peaked in Bomberman life.
Fuck your million G. Nothing to do with that. I beat the best at Bomberman. That's my crowning achievement.
Damn right. Yes.
Damn right.
Damn.
It's one of those. Yeah, I just love that kind of challenge. It's one thing I can do very well is play that game. Yeah.
Well, we'll maybe we'll have a tavern night one night if it's on Game Pass or something, and you can fucking school us all. How many? Do you know how many people you can have in a custom game? Obviously not 64, I imagine. You have 8 or 10, like the second one,
I've never tried. Oh, in the custom one's 8, but I mean, obviously it's up to 64, but you have to like pay for like private servers, and I've never looked into that bit at all.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
I don't know if you can do a custom one on this one because I know a lot of it's copy and pasted over.
Yeah,
but I'd have to look into it to see if that's possible. But I mean, I think it's ambitious to get anyone interested in playing me on that.
Well, yeah, no, it would be a very short evening because we'd get bored after 2 games of being absolutely decimated. But it might be interesting. You never know. Some of the other tavern lot might have your number. You never know. Maybe old Corey or Ross in the States and Canada and stuff. Yeah, could be Sly Dogs. We'll have to challenge them one day.
Right, it got so bad when I was playing my other friends around a friend's house. I managed to win a whole tournament without laying one bomb.
That's impressive.
Yeah, he basically just relied on everyone killing each other, and then
it's like I won a FIFA tournament without scoring a goal.
It basically was.
I was like, you could just leave me here, and then the walls just close in, and I'd get killed. But they still released me, trying to kill me, and ended up killing themselves with their own bombs. It was so funny without laying one bomb.
Yeah, so basically, I said to him he needs to enter some sort of esports tournament, I think, but I couldn't find anything online when I did a quick Google earlier the other day. So there's got to be something out there we can get him in, get someone to give him a challenge at least, because at the minute it's just fucking pathetic. Yeah. Anyway, right. The Bomberman R2, whatever
R2. It is. Yeah, I'm glad they sort of revisited the actual online thing, because I loved that, sort of playing in that every now and then.
Because they closed that one down, didn't they?
They did close that one down, but they've literally just copy and pasted it into this game. But so it's
they've done the Switch FIFA. Yeah, they've just taken the old one away, sold you the new one for even more money.
But they've added some extra game type, so it's not a complete like for like. But pretty much 95%, shall we say?
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Well, we'll look forward to your review on xboxdam.com very shortly.
Yes.
Ian, do you want to have your Nintendo minute?
No.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yes, go on then. Sorry, only teasing. Yep. So I think I have finished the DLC for the latest Pokemon. I'm still not sure if I have finished it because I haven't collected all the legendaries, so I don't know what's happening with them. Because there's 4, obviously, the big monkeys and the main one that has the mask. I've got the main one, but the other 3 disappeared, so maybe I need to go to something more. No idea. So mainly now I'm just playing with the Pokédex, trying to complete it. I'm on 164-ish. I remember seeing 160 something. So I'm close. Got a couple more I need to pick up and kind of evolve and farm.
Shiny Hunt.
I need to do a couple more raid battles. Shiny Hunt, because I haven't got the energy anymore for that. So yeah, I think so far it was a bit of a weak DLC. I'm hoping the second one will be much better, because that one seems more focused on battling. It's a whole more like a new Elite Four kind of thing, and it's kind of like academy and stuff for battling. So that seems to look a bit more interesting. This one was very much more of a slog. It kind of was just like a bit like Fetch Quest. Go there, go back, go there, go back. And it's a bit boring. So I'm hoping the second DLC is much better than the first. But done it. We're going to catch them all.
Gotta catch them all.
1 minute.
Nice. Well done, sir. Well done. Ross, you got anything else, or has that been your week, Starfield?
No, FIFA's consumed my week.
EAFC,
Ross.
Get it right. Well, I've just got one other one I'll very quickly do, because I haven't finished it yet. I started playing Cocoon on Friday. This is from some
I wanted to
developers
start this.
of Playdead who did like Limbo and Inside, and you can see their influence on it very, very keenly. But
I've heard very good things about it.
I am absolutely loving it so far. I don't know how far I'm in through. I played it for maybe 2 or 3 hours the other night, so I can't be far from it because they're normally quite short games these guys do. But it's really, really well made. Like Limbo and Inside, it doesn't give you. There's no exposition. There's no waypoint markers or anything. You just get dumped in the world, and you just try stuff out. So the whole idea of this is you pick up a orb, and then you can go within the orb, and there's a world there. You solve some puzzles, you come back out, and then you go sort of beyond that orb, and the orb is then contained within the second orb, and you can carry it around, and each one's got different powers you can use. So you can go in and swap them around. And it's confusing to explain, but the way they've done it is really simple to understand and grasp. I got to a puzzle the other night where I had to stop because it was like 1 a.m. and my brain was not ready for trying to fucking deal with alternate realities and stuff and trying to get the right way around. But so far it's been just like perfectly pitched in terms of it's tricky, but it's not too difficult. It's clever, it looks really good, and you're never sort of left like wanting for like what the fuck are you going on. There's always like, well, if I try this, it works, great, move on. And there's boss fights in this game which they haven't done in other games, obviously, and they're really well implemented as well. One of them had a bit of bullet hell element, which have a bit of bullet hell me. And yeah, they're really smartly designed, and again, they sort of feed into the idea of like the cocoon within the cocoon. It's really hard to explain. I'll play some more this week. Hopefully I'll finish it this week, and we can talk about it properly next week if somebody otherwise play it. But yeah, highly recommend it. It's on Game Pass. They come out on Friday. And like you said, Ian, I've seen some reviews. I think it's been getting like 10s and 5 out of 5s and stuff all over the place.
Oh shit.
Graham's under attack.
What
Quickly,
Graham! Ah,
Special forces, get down to
What the hell happened there?
Go.
What was that?
I mean, we shouldn't laugh. He could be in fucking deathly danger. Graham,
What was it?
Graham, come back. If it comes out, it's like a fucking horsefly. So I'm going to piss myself. Like
That's like a wasp.
Yeah. He's got fucking blood everywhere. Like, his face, like, fucking, man,
let's move on, Marley.
fucking-
While Graham is sorting his dire moments. Yeah, why don't you give us a quick plug?
Stuck on the web.
I'll mute him so that he can have his rant about whatever the fuck's happening.
Yeah, let's mute him whilst you do your plugs.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh. So, patreon.com/Xbox Tavern. If you want to support us with your hard-earned money, it's greatly appreciated. You can scan the QR code that's on the screen at the moment, and that will take you straight over to our Patreon page. Apple and Spotify podcast, if you jump over there, rate us 5-star, leave us a wee comment as well. Give us feedback on what you like, what you don't like, what you think we could do better at. Written reviews, Jay will have a list later on the show that can be found over at xboxtavern.com. Socials have been running along the bottom of the screen, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, various different places you'll find us in some way, shape or form at Xbox Tavern or at Xbox Tavern Official. Discord, as you'll have heard Jay mentioned earlier on the show, one of the community members, Corey, has been jumping in with the guest of the game as well. If you want to join us, join Discord, see if you can do better than our fucking Jizz Jackrabbit than what we tried to get earlier on. I'm not going to say how Ian managed to work that one out, but you know. And last but by no means least, insert coin, promo code XBTIC23 can be used for 10% off all orders. And you can also scan the QR code that's on the screen just now, and that will take you directly to insert coin.
Nice. Go check them out. Like I said, we said before, they got plenty of new stuff coming in all the time. They've been teasing some Shenmue stuff, but nothing's appeared just yet. But they got some decent Xbox stuff over there. Go check them out. That'd be wonderful. Right. While we wait for MPV Graham to sort out the catastrophic emergency. Excuse me. I tell you what, I'll give you some quick reviews now because I always forget to do it, and then we'll move on to some quick news, and then we'll go from there. So
one thing I have noticed is that I am playing Project Game Pass game late.
I mean, ever? Is that a surprise?
It's like, oh yeah, Fall Guy was Project Game Pass once.
It was. A Project Game Pass game.
It was a great experience. We got a victory. I got a dub, didn't I?
You did indeed. That was the link I put in the chat for everybody earlier on.
Yeah,
that was the link of Ross getting the victory in our last team game that we did. Very good. Go check that out. It's in the link is in the doodad, or you can just ask Jeeves, of course. We got reviews up on the site. Except my Heavy Duty Challenge one's up. Trepang 2 got 7.5 from AJ. Have you guys seen this one? Because this looks fucking awesome. I'm definitely gonna have to play this before the end of the year. It's almost like a Fear, like the first person shooter game from the 360, like Fear. It's first encounter assault recon in style. It looks like they've sort of done like a homage to it. And yeah, looks pretty fucking awesome. Definitely gonna have to check that one out. We've got the Crack Pet Show Happy Tree Friends edition from Bubba. He gave it an 8.5. Happy Tree Friends, fucking great stuff. I don't know about you guys, but I fucking love a bit of Happy Tree Friends. So Ross is going to be like, I've never heard of it. I'm too young. But that was a staple of my early teen years. If you haven't heard of it, Ross, I highly recommend. I think you might enjoy it. Go check it out.
Oh, and you're on your own because I never heard of it either. So.
Oh, definitely go check it out as well. Pizza Possum by Corey gave it 8.7. Forgive Me Father, which I reviewed last week, gave it 8.9. And I think the rest we spoke about last week. So yes, so go check them out. We've got plenty more coming up this week. So a few good ones coming up. I've got a few on the works. So yeah, go for that. Right, gentlemen. While Graham's still not with us, should we get into some Xbox news real quick, and then we can move on with our Sunday evening at 8 p.m. There was no need for that, but I thought you've got to get them in where you can. Top story here we've got added to the docket is Baldur's Gate 3 producer joins Fable team at Xbox Playground Games. Baldur's Gate 3 producer Ryan Clark has officially joined the team as a senior producer. Obviously, Baldur's Gate 3 we're getting a hell of a lot of love over the last month and a half since it's been out.
Yeah.
And if Fable needs anything, it needs some fucking oomph behind it because it's been in development for God knows how long. And the trailer they had earlier this year was awesome, but they've not really shown anything off of it.
Yeah, that was it. We've had that, and then that's it. It's just nothing's been heard since then.
Yeah, so
we need to start get going now, guys. Come on.
We need some wins, and we need some more information. And I mean, having someone like this as a senior producer is probably going to do some fucking wonders for the game. I mean, they've had some people leave. I forget the names now, but I know a few high-ranking people have left. Hence, this producer coming in. But Ross, thoughts and opinions on what this might mean for Fable?
I mean, I've started Baldur's Gate, and as I say, it's not the style of game that I'm used to playing in regards to the turn-based combat and the roll for initiative shit and things like that. So I am having a bit of trouble adapting to it, but my mate, who is very high on it, has put in a ridiculous amount of hours and cannot stop singing its praises in regards to cutscenes, interactions, companions, everything like that. So obviously it's not one guy that makes a game, but if that's the sort of quality of person that's getting brought into the Fable studios, having worked on Baldur's Gate, and he can bring some of that to the table, then it can only be a good thing based on how highly received the reviews of Baldur's Gate have been, and from speaking to people that I know have played it and have held it in such high regard as well.
I think it can only be a good thing, like you said, bringing people in of this esteem. But yeah, we still don't know anything about the game, so he could come in and it could still be a fucking shit show for all we know. Who knows? I don't think it will be.
We've not really had a bad Fable. I mean, 3 wasn't the strongest, but
yeah, that's the only one out of the main series I haven't finished because I did not enjoy that at all.
Yeah, I mean, as I was saying, it wasn't diabolical. It wasn't as anywhere good as 2, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah. I think now Molyneux's gone and it's moved over to Playground rather than Lionhead. I think we're in for something a bit different, but hopefully just as good as their Forza Horizon
but the same
vehicle games. Yes.
Same but different. Sorry.
Yes. Nice. All right. Well, unless anyone's got anything to add there, let's move on to next quick story. Ian, I think this might, and Graham maybe, but this might be up your street. Remedy talking about their Max Payne remasters again, or remakes, I should say. And it's apparently big projects. In an interview with VGC, they asked him about the remakes. and he said the project indeed is a large one with a lot of work involved. It's a significant undertaking in the sense that even if they are old games, just thinking about bringing up to modern standards and combining them into one, you can see that's a big project. And he said they also asked us if he'd be reprising his role as Max, and he said no comment. I mean, if he doesn't come back with the face, my wife and kids are dead. But yeah, so they're obviously combining them into one game by the sounds of it, and remaking them completely. Ian, we're looking at Alan Wake 2 next month, or later this month, I should say.
Oh yeah.
Does Max Payne float your boat? I forget where we've just discussed it in the past. Is this something you're also keen from them?
Muted.
I mean, it helps if you're not muted.
That's a good point. I think weirdly, the only one I've played is a third one, I think.
Which was awesome, but by Rockstar, yes.
Yeah. The other ones I've really played. So, I mean, if they're reimagining it and remaking it, then I probably will get involved. Because it's far too in the future now to even think about going to the first two again.
Yeah.
But, I'll give it a go. I mean, it is, I know, especially because Pete sings its praise.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I'll probably give it a go. I'll give it a try. I mean, especially if it's a game I can play then, can I?
Well, yeah, that would be ideal, really, wouldn't it? But yeah, I mean, anyone else up for a Max Payne 1 and 2 remake?
I love the first one. Like, I thought it was so innovative in regards to like the whole bullet time concept and stuff like that. I'd quite happily jump back in and like play the whole game again.
Yeah, I could do a revisited version of that.
Well, actually, speaking of the bullet time stuff, there's a game out. I think it's this week, maybe, called El Paso Everywhere, and it's basically like a homage to Max Payne. It's got like retro style, like sort of early 3D visuals and stuff. But the whole idea is the slow motion dives with the dual pistols and all that sort of stuff, and it looks really awesome actually. So if you're into that side of things, I should highly recommend you go check out El Paso Everywhere, which again I think is out this week. If not the week after, it's very soon. It looks very interesting. But yeah, so we'll see more on Max Payne 1 and 2 at some point. Looks like we've got Alan Wake 2 at the end of the month, which looks pretty damn good.
Very scared.
It's going to make Ian shit his pants, which is going to be wonderful. Can't wait.
Whatever floats your boat, mate.
Let's get that live stream going, yeah? Nice.
Still waiting for the recording up of the other one.
No, it's up now. The some of this one is up now on youtube.com/Xbox Tavern official.
Is it?
Yeah, it went up last week, I think it was. Yeah, go check that one out. And the only other one really that's of note, I guess, for some of us, is that the Xbox are changing how they're doing captures. They'll now be deleted after 90 days automatically, and you can also set them to upload to OneDrive automatically rather than the Xbox Network, which they used to be. I've been using this in the preview to upload to OneDrive for like when we're reviewing stuff under embargo to chuck my captures up there rather than having to do it manually, which is quite handy. But anyone bothered about them being deleted after 90 days? I mean, I've got plenty from years ago that I've got that I don't watch anymore, and I'm not really sure I'll be bothered that they go away without me noticing.
No.
You can back them up to save them permanently if you want to. But if you don't do that, then they will go off.
Go on forever.
Yeah. So something worth bearing in mind once you get the update on your console for that. So yeah, nice. Anyone else? I mean, there's a couple of things here. Anyone else want to talk about on the docket, or should we wrap this up since we've been going for nearly an hour and a half already?
I think that's everything. The main ones for the week anyway, I think. Was there anything that really jumped out as being... City Skylines I was a bit disappointed in, but I'll play it probably more on PC than I will on console.
Yeah, so the PC version has not been delayed, but the Xbox version has.
Yeah, which is frustrating, but I suppose not the end of the world. No, that's better, probably.
Right, really nice. All right, well, let's move on to rounding off of the show then, gentlemen. So I've done the reviews already. I've remembered this week, so we can move on from there. Ross, do you want to tell us about games coming to the wonderful service known as Game Pass, please?
Yes, we have a busy month this month. So I'll fire through some of the quick ones. So all of these first three are October the 3rd. So you've got Gotham Knights coming to the Series X and S, PC and Cloud. Review over on xboxtavern.com. Just put that out there. The only reason I remember was because it was me that done it. Oh my god! NHL 24. You got a 10-hour free trial of that part you play on console. The Lamplighters League on Series X, PC, and Cloud. Then October 4th, you've got Warhammer 40k Dark Tide on Xbox Series X and S. October 10th, the big one, Forza Motorsport, coming out on Series X and S, PC and Cloud. 24th, you've got City Skylines 2 on PC.
Oh, yeah, sorry, PC. Sorry. I was
Don't
say, don't do it.
interrupt
Don't
my
do it.
goddamn games
do
on
it.
the Game Pass.
I was like, don't say it. Don't say
You
it.
sit there in the corner and you don't comment. October 26th, Mineco's Night Market on console PC. October 31st for the last two, Headbangers Rhythm Royale on console and PC. And rounded out the month, Just Ant on Xbox Series X, S, PC and Cloud.
Have you guys seen this Headbangers Rhythm Royale?
No, and I don't want to judge them by the name.
It's from Team 17, and it's basically a rhythm game with a load of, like, I think they're birds or something. And the idea is everybody's like rocking out to the rhythm, and it's like a battle royale. Like, you know, if you fuck up too many times, you get kicked out, and it looks like a lot of fun. I'm just throwing it out there. You know, November.
We're not doing it.
Project Game Pass. Just throwing the idea out there. You know,
I could give it a look.
I'll give it a go.
It looks like fun. So let's just say that. Anyway, let's move on. Ian, have you got a list of things leaving us, or we're not there yet since we're the first of the month?
Not yet. No, first month. So things left last month, obviously. I think we announced tomorrow, most likely, because it's a Sunday.
We shall update that as and when next week. And Graham, I still haven't thought of a new section for you. I'm terribly sorry. Have you got anything you want to say? Any Hornet related mysteries?
Yeah. The size of that thing is astounding. You'll be absolutely gobsmacked. I might send you a picture afterwards. The thing is like 4 times the size of a normal wasp.
I thought it was like a bat or something. The way that you moved, I thought it must be something big. Or like a bird's got in the window and you're having to like fucking evade it.
Do you take it out?
Yes, I had to kill it because there was no way I could usher this thing out. It's still moving now. I didn't quite fully kill it. The thing's possessed.
Finish it off.
Finish him.
Put it in the freezer
Take
or something
outside.
and save it for another day. Yeah, all right. Well, we'll update you on Graham's Hornet-related
On
disaster
Hornet Gate.
next week. Hornet Gate.
Did you let everyone know what we're doing for Project Game Pass this week?
He's not there. He hasn't, no.
We didn't know. We skipped over that part earlier on.
We didn't skip over that.
We can get to it now. If you wish.
Just thought I'd mention that.
I wasn't sure whether we'd 100% agreed on it or not, but I'm sure we have. Because I'm sure Graham's going to love playing this game, considering the amount of stealth that's going to be involved. But Payday 3 recently came out, and
although if you watch the trailer, nobody in that trailer plays it stealth.
no, I don't. You don't have to, but it's certainly advised to play it somewhat stealth at least.
There's some levels which you have to do stealth.
Not playing those ones.
Yeah, so I played Payday 2 quite a lot with some old friends back in the day, and I quite enjoyed it. But so we'll have to play some Payday 3 at some point this week. They've had a lot of server issues, but hopefully, I think most of it seems to be sorted.
Sounds
out
like
now.
it got fixed.
Yeah,
From what I've heard.
And our review will be up hopefully again this week for one of the lads. James is on the case for that one. But we'll play some Payday and we'll report back next week, hopefully 8 p.m.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much for listening. If you made this far, you're a fucking hero. You can find us, as we said, youtube.com/xboxtavernofficial, xboxtavern.com, and everywhere else you can find Xbox Tavern. Just ask Jeeves or whoever else. Ask Siri, Bing AI,
Alexa.
GPT, Alexa, Cortana. I don't think Cortana's a thing anymore, but if you still got Cortana installed somehow, ask her. Just say, Cortana, show me Xbox Tavern, and she'll take you right there, I'm sure.
Oh my fucking god!
Exactly.
That's a big hot.
That's a hot mess.
That's a creature and a half, and we should leave you on that note. And remember, on this day, I see clearly that I've been Jamie. You can find me at Xbox, Enox and at Xbox Tavern. You can find Ross
At Scottish Gruff.
Graham
At Green Reaper.
and Ian.
A nutty way.
Goodbye, farewell, and
Avida saying good night.